My bullion dealer told me that if you have this much silver, you're wasting your money. That's what he said. I visited my local coin shop this morning, and I was talking to my bullion dealer, and that's what he said to me. Now, look at this map. These are the options I have for silver and gold dealers in my area. If you live in a coastal city, if you're in New York, you're in LA, look at that. All of these red dots. You have a plethora of gold and silver dealers. And even with all of this competition, I'm going to show you in this video that if you have this much silver, you're wasting your money. Now, this is the reality. We go to the silver dealer, we go to the coin shop that we trust. We'll look at, again, on my screen, I have all these options, but you go to the people you trust. And this bullion dealer, I wish he would let me interview him on camera. He has no interest in being on YouTube, so I'm just going to relay this story. He told me that he has a couple of these right here, these 1,000 ounce bars, 1,000 ounces. And look, they're just going for about $32,000 to $33,000, almost $34,000. This is just a Google search and you'll see these bars, 1,000 ounces. He has a couple of these and they've been sitting in his shop. You heard that correctly. They're just sitting there because he's unable to find a wholesaler to buy them from him. That's the reality. When you're dealing with that large amount, and the shocking part is that many of us as silver stackers, this is our goal. I mean, we would love to have a massive 1,000 ounce bar that feels like, you know, just the end goal of accumulating all of these small quantities of silver ounces every week or every month, whatever your plan is. And the reality is, no. In fact, he told me that the person that sold him, she had 2 of these. And she said she went to several different dealers and they all turned her away. They turned her away because they obviously know what he's learning. That even wholesalers, maybe they don't know what to do with these giant bricks of silver, or there's just no way for them to flip them at all. So he's struggling to find a wholesaler to buy these 1,000 ounce bricks. And that is really the opposite of what we are thinking as silver stackers. We're thinking, oh yeah, whatever, silver in any form. You have silver the size of a chair, you have silver the size of a piano, sure. Just bring it to one of these shops, they'll buy it from you. No, the reality is no. When you're dealing with this much, these are so large. I mean, they're really, I think it's like, I lifted it once in my life, I've lifted one of these. It feels like 50 pounds. I mean, it's really heavy. And wholesalers are not interested. So you know your local coin shop, you know your local dealer is also not interested in it if they have to do this extra work just to flip it. So it tells us that as silver stackers, first, we're doing the right thing. We're accumulating silver rounds, maybe some bars, 5 ounce bars, 10 ounce bars. Those are always easy to flip, even 100 ounce bars. I've never really seen a big problem selling a 100 ounce bar to a dealer. But these 1,000 ounce bars, clearly, I really think these were made for industrial use, and they're just, somehow they get into the hands of hardcore silver stackers like you and me. I think that's what happens. Somehow they get to the public, but they really weren't made for people to be carrying around or storing in your house. What are you going to do with this massive 1,000 ounce bar? Where's it going to go? You do not have a home safe that is the size that could hold one of these 1,000 ounce bars. So all around, in my opinion, it's a no-go. There's just no reason to do it. Stick with small quantities. And really, the argument with gold at its all-time high now, the argument could still be made in the same light for gold, meaning a 1 ounce is getting so expensive, it might be smarter for those who are stacking gold, it might be smarter to swap out and go for smaller increments because it'll be easier for you to deal with down the road. If you want to sell a half ounce or you want to do something where you're breaking up your gold, 1 ounce is going to continue to be as expensive as it is, even more so. And yeah, the argument can be made in the same light to just swap it out and have fractional gold or half ounce gold. But these 1,000 ounce bars, I always would drool over them, and now I'm really seeing what's going on for dealers and for wholesalers. So it's a hard no for me. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It's so important to know about this stuff and get this information out there. I'll see you guys on the next one.